so hard to get out of your hair then as well. Better to do it a couple of times than overloading your hair with the oil. I love to massage a good amount into the bottom of the hair. That for me always gets a lot drier. And you might actually notice while you're doing.
So yesterday, I oiled my hair and I wanted to massage my scalp, but I wanted to make sure that I was doing it correctly. I wanted to watch a tutorial from a woman that was Indian, and I'm sorry if I'm misspeaking or if I'm not being politically correct, but I see the video say Indian, so that's why I'm saying Indian. But I am watching a tutorial, and she basically just does a simple massage.
Doing this because you're touching your hair a lot more. There'll probably be a lot of dead hair falling out, and that's also
So I'm just
okay.
gonna start
Because
at the
sometimes
back.
to make space for the new, you have to let go of the old or the things that are kind of draining your hair's energy. Sometimes that ends up being these dead hair follicles that.
So I
have just been
already
sitting.
hair
So
oiled
the reason
yesterday.
if you notice a little bit more
I
hair
warmed
falling
up my
out than
oil.
usual, because you're really massaging.
I
into
put
your
a
head, and
couple
so all those
drops
dead
of
hairs.
tea tree oil inside of my oil. So I don't need to hair oil. I don't need to put it on my actual hair. So I'm just going to be putting it in my scalp. On my scalp. Close this window actually. I just spilled my oil. No way. Damn. I didn't spill all of it, so hold on, guys. Dang. It's all right. I didn't spill all of it. But I gotta clean that up. So I'm just gonna start in the back, like how the girl did. But like I was saying, I warmed up my oil. I put some tea tree oil inside. So I just put some on my hands. And then all she did was rub her scalp. And as she was talking about it in the video, and I heard this in other videos that I was watching as well, hair oiling in the Indian tradition is more than just a hair practice. It's a ritual. It's a form of self-care that they take seriously. It is a chance to just give to yourself in a slow, intentional kind of way. So this is something that you want to take your time with, that you want to go slow. And as I'm doing it also, I am thinking about affirmations for my hair, because one of the reasons why I like to do that, just say affirmations about my hair. I pray about my hair. I say words of gratitude about my hair. One of the reasons I like to do that is because, especially if you're someone that is posting online, but even if you're just out and about in real life, you never know who can be speaking negatively about your hair or sending you just negative energy as far as your hair. So you don't want to fall into the same patterns of speaking negatively about your hair or talking negatively about your hair. So I just make it a priority to speak positively about my hair. And sometimes while I'm looking in the mirror or while I'm doing this, I'll say affirmations about my hair. And every morning I pray about my hair. Just saying words of gratitude for how beautiful it is, how full it is, how luscious it is, that I have a head full of hair. Some people don't have, some people can't grow hair. I'm just gonna finish the video.
Are going to start to fall out. And usually, sometimes that's what ends up taking up the most amount of nutrients. Instead of focusing on building new hair, those dead hairs are just draining the nutrients out of your hair. So that's why sometimes with your hair, you know, so much life comes back into it because you've taken off all those dead ends that are just draining the life out of it. So look, I'm going to show you how much
My hair
came
feels
out for me.
so good.
Yep.
Wow.
So I'm going to add in just a little bit more on the ends. You could do it with a warm, damp towel because
And I'm
honestly,
gonna
the added moisture
wash
is
my
gonna
hair a
help
little
the
later. I'm
oil
gonna
kind of
wait at
penetrate
least like
into your
2
scalp a little bit
hours.
more. So you could dip your towel in hot water and then just wrap it around your head. Again, the heat is going to just help with the penetration of the oil.
Okay. Right, she didn't really do anything too special.
This is how I used to see all the ladies in India when they'd oil their hair. They just do little plaits. My grandma used to do that all the time. Oil her hair and then plait it up. So I like to do that too. Every time I do this, my mom says, "You remind me of Bar so much." Hair to be the best because before you go to bed. So let's talk about the types of oils.
So she didn't really do anything too special. The last time I watched one of her videos, I'm gonna look into it another time. I'm not gonna do it now, but she talked about specific massage techniques that she used. So I'm gonna look into that another time. But yeah, I'll look into that another time. But for now, I'm just going to massage like regular. But if you are watching this on the replay, let me know. Comment that you're watching this. Let me know if you do hair oiling or hair massage. This is not something that I see popular in the Black community, but since doing it on my hair, I definitely think this is a staple for sure. One thing I do my best to remember while I'm massaging my scalp is to keep my hands planted in a massage and not going like this. But, ooh, it'd be making my fingers cramp up. But going like this and not like this. Sometimes I catch myself. I can't wait to see. Actually, I don't really like using the phrase "I can't wait," but I'm just so used to it. But I want to stop using that phrase though. But I am excited to see the results after I do this for like a year, 2 years, or after I've just been doing this for a long time and my hair is just longer. Because a lot of the women that I see that do this, not only is their hair really full, but their edges are really full as well. But it is mostly Indian women that I see do this. And I see a lot of some other women do this too, that have looser hair textures. But the Indian women that I see do this, their hair is so full, even in the edges. And I'm like, wow, I really hope that my hair can get to that point. I want my edges to be full, just as full as the rest of my hair. But in order to have really full edges, I'm thinking that you just have to manipulate your hair way, way less. Like the Indian women, their hair is straight. And then the other women that I see with full edges, they usually either have like large chunky twists that they don't necessarily touch or manipulate too often. They have very simple hairstyles, or they have looser hair textures, looser curls, and they don't really do too many protective styles. They mostly keep their hair loose. So I'm going to be doing a lot of experimenting, a lot of researching on how I could get fuller edges. And a part of me thinks that because I've been doing so much to my hair for so long that my edges kind of lost some hair. So I think it's not going to be as full as it once was, but I'm determined to try to get my edges fuller, seeing what I can do, experimenting, because I don't want, I want my fullness to be all around my head. I don't really like that my edges are so sparse, but I'm working on it and I think it's getting better, but I just want to make sure that I'm doing everything that I can on my end. One thing that I did like about the video that I just watched, she mentioned that you don't need a lot of oil, and I definitely was putting too much oil before. Ow. Today is Friday. If you are watching on the replay, let me know how your week was. If you were productive, if you accomplished anything, or if you didn't accomplish something, is there something that you want to do better? My week was pretty good. I'm really proud of myself. I set the intention to do two things: to have a great week, do my best to have a great week. And my other intention was to get my school community done. And I am almost done with my school community. I have been working really hard on my school community. This actually made me realize that this graphic stuff is not for me. Eventually, I'm going to get a professional to do my graphics because I am not feeling it. It is just not part of my strengths. So I'm definitely going to delegate my graphics in the future because it's taking me so long. But I'm getting through it though. I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I'm getting through it. And I'm actually just sitting down and doing it regardless of how long it's taking. It feels good to be making progress on something that I have been working on for a long time. or have been just thinking about for a long time, in the process of creating for a long time. So it feels good. I'm really proud of myself for almost being done with my school community. And when I say done, I mostly mean just like getting the foundation set up, like my classroom section, my about page, what I'm even doing on my school community, getting that all set up. And my school community is basically a space where I help mostly Black women. You know, I'm not opposed to any other woman joining, but it's mostly for Black women to help them embrace their natural beauty by embracing their natural hair, helping them, giving them the tips and the tricks, the techniques to grow their natural hair, and how to embrace their natural beauty, giving them tips and techniques to increase their natural beauty, becoming the woman of your dreams all around, like how you look, how you dress, your habits, etc. So that is what my school community is all about. And I'm really happy that I got to this point, that I figured this out. Because my school community, I was doing a lot of back and forth with my school community about what to do. Just the setup, just figuring out what I wanted to do took a long time. And then learning how to set it up properly, that was also, I'm not going to say it was difficult, but it was a lot of information for me to consume. And to some, I still probably don't have my school community set up all the way correctly, but like to some of the leaders in the school community that I'm a part of that's teaching me how to set up my school community, they might look at it and be like, no. But I'm just going to try it out with what I have right now, because this is what feels good to me. This is what I feel called to do, and see how it goes. And tomorrow I'm just going to be working on putting some of my content into the classroom section. And just the classroom section I'm going to be building out over time. But I'm just happy that I got the foundation together. I'm really, really happy about that. And other than that, this week has been good. I feel like it wasn't as great as I would like it to be, but it's definitely better than I was in the past. Definitely better. And today was even better. So I'm just going to keep that momentum, keep this positive momentum that I have, and continue. I'm figuring out a system, a schedule, a routine that works for me, and I'm pretty much got it figured out. A little tweaking here and there, like every day as I practice, I tweak more and more. Like today, for example, I woke up early, I meditated, and I did some work for my school community. And then I went for a walk with my dog. The only thing is, I really enjoy walking at sunrise, like around 5:30. And I know that I really enjoy that. So today I didn't do that. So I'm like, okay. So after today, I was like, okay, tomorrow when I wake up, I'm gonna meditate, do some things, do my little morning self-care, then I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm gonna try it that way. And just a quick walk, just to get some air in my lungs, do a quick qigong routine, and just to observe the sunrise. So I'm gonna do that tomorrow. But as each day goes by, like I take my day as data, because honestly, I'm learning something every day, to be honest, right now. I feel like I'm just in a phase of my life right now where learning daily is essential, because I'm also doing a lot in my life, like whether it's business, internally, yeah, socially. But I'm proud of myself. I had a really good week. I did what I was supposed to do, and I stayed away from what I was supposed to stay away from. So I feel good. And today I'm going to do some self-care. I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited about doing my hair. I have not had my hair done in like a full week. Maybe more than that, actually. I think it's so awkward that I be here just talking to myself. But I know that comes with the territory, so it's all right. So I'm just massaging my scalp. I didn't do that yesterday, so that is what I'm doing today. Did I get all of them? Did I do this one? I think so. And I do my best to remember to release tension in my face and my body while I'm massaging, because I realized sometimes I can hold tension in my face as I'm doing it. I'm not gonna lie, it's something about oil that, oh, because I put oil and aloe, but it always makes my twist come out so defined. I'm gonna spend a little bit more time on my edges. The only thing I don't like about doing this, my fingers start to cramp. So I'm thinking I'm gonna get an actual tool instead of using my fingers. I think I'm gonna make this a part of my daily routine where as I'm massaging, I'm saying words of affirmation about my hair, about my edges, saying gratitude about my hair, about my edges, visualizing my thick edges. I was just doing that, and I'm gonna continue to do that. Because not only, our hair is gonna do whatever it does, but just speaking positivity over my hair and just visualizing what you desire instead of constantly thinking about what's going wrong, I think changes your perspective, changes my perspective, and just changes my energy towards my hair. I think it makes sense to me. My hair feels good. Wow. Love that. I'm drinking a smoothie. The girl in the video said that she wet a towel with hot water and she put that on her head after she was done. But I'm not gonna do that today. I'll do that next time when I do the hair oiling and the massage all in one sitting, because I did my hair oiling yesterday. And she also recommends to use warm oil. I did warm up my oil in the microwave just because I didn't want to wait to use a pot and water and all that. I actually really love this. Just like sitting down and just pouring love into my hair with just massaging my scalp and also with my thoughts and just going slow. Even though I go slow with my hair anyway, just being really intentional about it, it feels good. I like it. While I'm doing it, I'm saying affirmations. So after I'm done with this, I'm going to just go about my day with my errands and stuff. And then I gotta work out. I'm gonna go to the park actually and just let this sit in my hair for a while and then I'm gonna wash it. I'm so excited. And then right after I wash it, I'm just, oh, I forgot I have to make my hair product. So I gotta do that first. But I just have to melt the butter first because I have to melt it down and all that stuff before I can do anything. So that's not gonna take me long. If you are someone that watches my lives on the replay, or if you watch my lives in general, let me know what you would like to see from me. See, I forgot my scissors again. Yesterday I was saying how I needed like a checklist or something before I start my hair because I always forget my scissors and I need them. I'm just gonna leave that alone. And when I'm washing, I'll get it. because I don't feel like ripping my hair. I just ripped it. Ooh, ow. Like I said, I spend a little extra time on my edges. And the girl also in the video put extra on her ends, so I'm actually gonna do that as well. Hold up my wrist, I'm like, ah, ah. What would you wish? I'm like, ah, ah. This section of my hair is pretty sensitive as well, so I'm gonna spend a little extra time on that section as well. Also, I think it's important for me to go get my blood checked, just in general, and for my hair as well, because I've been seeing a lot of women online who have been having trouble with their hair falling out because of they're having deficiencies in some area. So that is really important to me. I am gonna get that done very, very soon. And I just need to go in general. Saying affirmations, and not just about my hair, but things like I am powerful, I pour love into myself, etc., etc. I love myself, while massaging my head it feels really good. I like it. So this is definitely, definitely, definitely going to be a routine that I stick with for sure. I've already been doing it for a while. Maybe like the last 3 wash days, I definitely did the hot oil treatments, but I didn't do the massaging all the way. Like I did it a little bit, but I didn't do like the in-depth massage. And I do like saying it with the affirmations. That's definitely, I like the way it feels in my body. It feels like and you know, our crown section, our head is very sensitive to energy. That's why a lot of people in different spiritual practices, you'll see them have their head covered, because your head is a place where you can absorb energy. And that's one of the reasons why I don't just go to anyone to get my hair done, because they could just be pumping all different kinds of energy into your scalp while they're doing your hair. So that's one of the reasons why I'm really careful about where I go to get my hair done as well. But as I'm doing the affirmations and massaging my scalp, it feels like I'm putting that energy into my scalp. I love that. I love that. It feels good. And the main purpose of this is hair growth, by the way. Just maintaining my hair's thickness, or density, I should say, which is the amount of hair strands on your head, and just maintaining my hair's health. When you massage, you are pumping blood to the area, which helps stimulate your hair growth. You would think this is one strand of hair. This is 3 strands of hair. That's why I tell you my hair is very, very fine. See, 3 strands of hair right there. My hair is very fine, and especially in this crown section, my hair is really fine. Oh my gosh, I remember the one time I almost ruined my hair because of this section. I can't remember what I did exactly. I think I used a very clarifying shampoo, and my hair was just so squeaky clean, so dry, that when I finished shampooing, this whole section of my hair, excuse me, this whole section of my hair was so matted like a ball, almost like a ball, but it was very, very matted. And you see how skinny my hairs are. I just showed you. So it's already very easy to get tangled. So just imagine all those little hairs matted together. It's a good thing the week prior, I had just learned about hair porosity, because there's this woman online. Her name is Curly Hair Crisis, and she experienced something similar. She had very long, beautiful hair, and she did something to her hair that she wasn't supposed to, and it made her hair get super, super matted. I think she used too many products with protein in it, and because she essentially had to cut all her hair off, she did some research to try to figure out like why that happened. And it was basically because she didn't really know about her porosity, and she used a lot of products that her hair porosity did not like, or just doesn't work for her hair's porosity. So I was watching her videos, and she made me learn about my hair's porosity. And it's such a good thing I learned about that, because some of the things I learned, like using a hair steamer, helps for my hair porosity. I have like in between high and low. It's like in between. It's not necessarily high and it's not necessarily low. I would say my hair porosity is like medium, more towards the lower side. But it's a good thing I learned that, because when I was putting on my deep conditioner was making the matting worse. So I quickly remembered, okay, I can use steam. The steam will help it loosen up. The steam with the water will help it just be more, I think pliable is the word, or elastic. So I quickly got some steam and I was putting it through, and that saved the day. But if I didn't learn that, I would have had to cut my hair off. I would have had to start all over again. And my hair was pretty long at this point too. This was like a year ago, but my hair was pretty long. That was crazy. I was so thankful, and it was literally just that same week prior, because what happened to her was basically happening to me. But I can't remember what I did wrong. I did something with shampoo, but I can't remember exactly what I did. But I know that my hair was very, very, like, the shampoo stripped my hair of all the moisture, especially at the top here, and all those hairs were just so stringy and tangled. There's a couple lessons I had to learn on my journey the hard way. Another lesson that I had to learn the hard way was not spraying so much water on my hair. So when we put water on our hair, when we wet our hair, it's actually changing the molecular structure of our hair. I can't remember exactly what it's doing, but your hair is going through a process when you are putting, I'm gonna do this one as well, when you are wetting your hair. So if you're constantly wetting your hair, then letting it dry, I think the molecular structure expands somehow. But when you're wetting your hair, boom, letting it dry, boom, wetting your hair, boom, letting it dry. So you're constantly going through this process. But then when you wet your hair too much, or when you leave your hair wet for too long, it just doesn't have the ability to do this so easily anymore, and that can mess up your hair. And I did that because I would wet my hair for everything, but after I learned that, I stopped wetting my hair as much. Like when I used to take out my braids or when I used to take out my styles, I would wet a large section, but then I would have to keep wetting that same section because it would get dry. After I do like the first 5, the rest of it would be dry, and then I would wet it again, and then dry, wet it again. That was horrible, but my hair was not doing too good. It looked like I had like what is it called, moisture overload, or it's hydro fatigue or something like that. But the people that I watch online, they say that it's really hard to get hydro fatigue, I think it's called. So I think it was just maybe like a lesser form of hydro fatigue. But my hair was messed up for a good little time. I had to really baby it. I did protein treatments. But yeah, you'd be surprised the kind of things that can just damage your hair. That's why it's really important to just learn. Like learn about your porosity, learn from professionals on what to do and what not to do to your hair. Because you could have a head full of hair one day and the next day it is gone. Okay? And that is no exaggeration. So just learning about your hair is essential. But when I did that, when I washed my hair and then it was super matted at the top, that was one of those days where I was like, my hair could be gone. Like, if I didn't learn that, my hair would have been gone like in a day. Like, literally. My hair was so matted at the top. So just learn as much as you can, I would say. You're supposed to knock and wait until I say come. Try again. Yeah.
You have headphones that I can borrow?
Those blue headphones are in the drawer downstairs. Unless you want to use those. Look, on the bed right here. But you got to bring your phone so I could connect it. You still don't. You have to bring your phone so I can connect it. Your phone was doing this. What is this? I don't know what these alerts are, but even this morning your phone kept buzzing. I had to come turn it off. Not off, but I had to turn the... That is annoying. Um, Come here. Okay, here. Wait. Come here. All right, here. I'm going to go live later again. Hopefully, I'm going to see if I can. But I want to see if it's going to be like I'm going to do a series of tests to see like what do people want to see on live. Like I'm going to just do a series of tests to see like what gets the most engagement, what times get the most engagement. And I know that I'm still new and that doesn't necessarily matter as much because I'm still new, but I'm still like a small creator. But I want to make sure that I'm doing things that people want and I'm not just, you know, doing this for no reason. But if you enjoy this hair content, like if you watch it for yourself and you maybe do some of the things that I share, or if you just watch it for entertainment purposes, let me know. Let me know. Give me your feedback. I gotta close the door. That door sounds crazy. Let me go close this door. Hold on. Walking my dog early this morning is amazing. He is knocked out. He's not gonna bother me for a while. I love that. Usually he'd be in my face. I would love to go to India and just experience the culture, just how they make their products, because I find myself gravitating more towards Ayurvedic, I think it's called, and Indian practices on how they take care of their skin, take care of their hair, the different things that they do for self-care. I would love to do that. I just thought about that. Like, that would be so much fun to me. Just learning about their self-care practices and the different herbs that they use. Did I do this one? No. My grandma's singing. She is in the spirit, honey. She's praying right now. Oh, this twist is so chunky. All right. I am going to get off of here because my grandma's singing and I don't want to tell her to stop. So I'll just get off now. I'm just going to take a little shot for my thumbnail. This did take a long time, but I'm not mad at it though. I love taking time for my hair. I always say this, but it is like I am just giving to myself and giving to my hair and honoring my hair, because I do really love my hair. And I think this is just my way of just giving to my hair, because I want it to be healthy. I want it to be beautiful. And not only does your hair need practices to be healthy and beautiful, but I just feel like the energy that I'm pouring into my hair when I'm taking my time to do my hair, I feel like that energy of love also contributes to why my hair looks healthy and looks beautiful. So continuing this is important to me. Just continuing to give to my hair, no matter how long it takes, is important to me. Well, I'm about to go, guys. I just have one more. And like I said, I'm going to keep this in for a while, and then I'm going to wash my hair later and do my hair. So wish me luck. And also, one thing that I am going to do as well, I'm trying a new hairstyle, and one thing that a lot of women talk about is being desirable with their natural hair. Some women don't feel as desirable with their natural hair, and sometimes I can relate to that, but not as much. But I can relate to not feeling as comfortable, not feeling as beautiful, not feeling as confident. And you know, I can't really relate to not feeling as desirable right now, but there are hints of that underneath not feeling as confident, not feeling as beautiful in some of these hairstyles. And for me, it mostly stems from not feeling like I look like a grown woman. But I'm reprogramming myself. I'm removing myself from that thinking. And I'm going to not only document me doing my hair, but I'm also going to document how I feel outside. Like, do I feel desirable? Do I feel as confident? You know, what does this hairstyle make me feel? And I'm excited for that. So I'm recording that today and tomorrow. So we'll see, guys. But I'm trying a new hairstyle that I've been wanting to try, but I felt kind of, I didn't want to look too young with it. But I saw someone else try it and it gave me the motivation to try it, because even though it still looked a little young, it's like a hairstyle is a hairstyle, you know? Like, I'm taking myself out of the thinking that hairstyles are childish in any way, because it's just a hairstyle and it makes you look younger, yes, but that doesn't mean that you should feel uncomfortable. So that's something that I'm going to be doing. So after I do my hair, that's something I'm going to be sharing with you guys. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited to see how the hairstyle comes out. Hopefully I love it, but I'm also, and hopefully I can do it. But I'm also excited to just experiment it out in the wild. But thank you guys for watching. I will be back tomorrow. And yeah, bye guys. I finished up all I have to do. I just have one more right here. But I'm about to go.